So I just read The God Delusion by Richard Dawkins, and it was a surprisingly good book. I mean, it's the only real, like, I've only ever read one or two other, like, atheist books, so I can't really compare this to the other books out there. I have read a Sam Harris book I thought was pretty good, but anyway, The God Delusion. It's a good book that I would actually encourage everyone on all sides of this, of, like, religious, non-religious people, whatever, to read this book. I thought it was a very good book, and when it comes to, like, the atheist crowd, the atheist arguments, generally, I don't like the attitude. I don't like the sitting on the moral high ground of, wow, like, everyone that believes in religion has a mental illness, and then they go through with, or believing in religion and teaching your children about religion is child abuse, stuff like that. And then going through and praising the almighty government for everything they do. Like, I don't respect that very much. I don't like that attitude, and I think that's a very poor way of going about things. Now, Richard Dawkins, like, I don't know much about him generally, but I've always been not raised. Actually, I haven't been raised anything about Richard Dawkins, but generally, like, I always got that feel of a negative attitude toward Richard Dawkins. I always got the general feeling like he wasn't that great of a person, he wasn't that good of a guy, and I have no idea where that came from, where that impression came from, because, I mean, my family, my parents, I don't think they ever mentioned Richard Dawkins even once. But reading his book, it's like, again, I disagree with him on quite a few things, but this was a very, very well-written book. I very much enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. I mean, and for the most part, it's just the tone. It's like he goes through all the arguments. He goes through every single argument on why he believes what he believes, on why he doesn't believe in God. He goes through the arguments, and he's not arrogant about it. He is simply, I am right, and this is why. It's very straightforward. It's very tough but fair. That's a very good way of putting it. Tough but fair. He doesn't hold back. He doesn't pull any punches, but he's not like there's so many people that just they're a jerk about it. They're like they're all about like, if you disagree with me, you're stupid, or if you disagree with me, you're a moron or a bad person. I hate those arguments, or rather lack thereof. And Richard Dawkins just takes a very plain, like, again, tough but fair approach. This is what I believe. This is why. He doesn't pull punches, but he's just very straightforward about it. This is what I believe. These are the arguments. These are why the counter arguments are wrong, and that's it. And for that reason, like, this was a very good book. I came out very satisfied with this book. And I would highly recommend it to anyone because, again, it's not politically weighed it's not very judging, I guess. It's simple. These are the arguments. These are why they're wrong. Like, these are the arguments for religion. This is why they're wrong. Here are my counter arguments. I respect that. I loved it. But yeah, I will leave a link to the description, or a link to the book in the description if you want to buy it. I highly recommend. Let me know what you think in the comments if you have read this book. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. And thanks for watching.